Lieutenant Shotter, what was the main function of the team?
Team's main function was explosive ordnance disposal.
What type of explosive were you handling?
Both friendly and enemy explosives.
Would the main job be the handling of booby traps?
This was another part of the job, but it wasn't the main part of it, no.
What part of the job would give you the most worry? I suppose the booby trap that you didn't know much about.
We knew what the type of booby traps that the Vietcong were using, just which ones you'd used at the right time was the most worrying part of it.
Do you find they were very ingenious?
They're very ingenious indeed. Most of their booby traps are homemade, and they look very crude, but they're very effective.
Where do you find them mostly, on shore or in the water?
Majority of the booby trap you'll find on shore.
What was most of your work? What did this entail? A lot of underwater work or shore work?
Our work was split about 50-50 land and water.
How did your training that you received before going there compare with the Americans that you were working with?
Very well indeed. We found that there was no job that they could give us that we couldn't handle at all. We coped with all the jobs they gave us, and this is purely from the training we had before we left.
Who controlled you?
We're controlled by the American Navy, in actual fact.
You were stationed with them?
We were stationed with them and working for them.
Do you find them easy to get along with?
Quite easy, yes.
Now, getting back to the booby trap, how are they exploded? By contact with the person, or does somebody explode them from a distance?
They have two main types, one where you set it off yourself, and two, they have what they call a control type, whereas a Vietcong will sit up in a tree and wait for you to walk into his little ambush and then push the plunger for you.
Would part of your job have been looking for these people who pushed the plunger, or did somebody else find them and then you'd go in and do the work?
We're only called in when somebody has actually found something or is very suspicious about the area. If we go looking for booby traps, the first thing that we do go looking for is this little man up the tree sort of thing, because he's the greatest danger to ourselves.
What are underwater conditions like? Are they clear?
Very muddy, right around the whole of South Vietnam.